He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet authority about him, a grounded strength and screen presence that commanded attention without excess. Engin Altan Düzyatan didn't rush into stardom. He earned it, building one of the most respected and enduring careers in Turkish television through discipline, depth, and purpose. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Engin Altan Düzyatan was born on July 26, 1979, in Izmir, Turkey. Long before historical epics and global recognition, he was drawn to storytelling and performance with a serious, almost academic curiosity. He studied theater at Doğuş Anadolu University, committing himself to classical training, stage discipline, and emotional control. Unlike many who enter the industry chasing visibility, Engin focused on mastering the craft first. His early career unfolded through theater and supporting television roles, where he steadily earned respect rather than headlines. Projects such as Rüzgar, Yeditepe Istanbul, and Kokum Benim allowed him to develop range and restraint. These years were crucial, shaping an actor comfortable with silence, intensity, and character-driven storytelling. The defining breakthrough came with Diriliş, Ertuğrul, where Engin portrayed Ertuğrul Bey, a role that would redefine his career in Turkish television history. The series became a global phenomenon, broadcast across dozens of countries and watched by millions. His performance balanced leadership, vulnerability, and moral conviction, transforming him into an international icon and elevating historical drama to a new standard. Rather than being overshadowed by that monumental success, Engin made a deliberate effort to evolve. He followed with Barbaroslar, acting as in Kilisay, stepping into another historical figure with authority and nuance, proving his success was rooted in skill, not a single role. Each performance reflected control, maturity, and an understanding of legacy. Engin's approach to roles is defined by intention. He avoids repetition, prioritizing characters with emotional weight and narrative value. This selectiveness has preserved his credibility in an industry where overexposure often dilutes impact. Off-screen, his public image mirrors stability and intellect. He leads a balanced lifestyle, valuing family, health, and structure. Married and a father, Engin keeps his personal life largely protected, allowing his work to remain the center of attention rather than controversy. His style reflects understated confidence. Clean tailoring, classic silhouettes, and timeless choices define his fashion presence. Never loud, always composed. Whether attending international events or local appearances, he carries a refined authority that feels natural rather than styled. Engin Altan Düzyatan's influence extends far beyond acting. His work has contributed to Turkey's cultural reach globally, particularly in regions where historical Turkish dramas hold immense significance. With strong international demand, endorsements, and long-running projects, his estimated net worth reflects years of consistency and strategic choices rather than short-term hype. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Engin understands the power of stillness, the weight of responsibility in storytelling, and the value of longevity. He does not chase trends, he outlasts them. As of 2026, Engin Altan Düzyatan stands not just as a leading actor, but as a symbol of disciplined growth, narrative strength, and cultural impact in modern entertainment. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one. He wasn't born into fame, yet there was always a quiet intensity about him, a depth that pulled audiences in without effort. Engin Akyürek didn't chase attention or follow trends. He built his place in Turkish entertainment through restraint, emotional honesty, and performances that linger long after the screen fades to black. You're watching Celebrity Fandom. If you're into deep dives on star journeys, lifestyles, and the real stories behind the spotlight, hit subscribe now and stay tuned for more. Engin Akyürek was born on October 12, 1981, in Ankara, Turkey. Long before scripts and cameras, his path was far removed from acting. He studied history at Ankara University, developing a strong sense of perspective, analysis, and emotional awareness that would later become central to his performances. Acting was not an early plan, but when he entered the talent competition Türkiye'nin Yıldızları in 2004 and won first place, everything changed. His acting journey began shortly after with Yabancı Damat, where his natural presence quickly stood out. But it was his role as Kerem Ilgaz in Fatma Gül'ün Sukuna that transformed his career. The series became an international phenomenon, and Engin's raw, restrained performance earned critical acclaim, proving his ability to carry emotionally heavy narratives with sincerity and depth. Rather than capitalizing on fame through repetitive roles, Engin chose complexity. From the emotionally fractured Ömer Demir in Kara Para Ask to the conflicted Sanyar Effioglu in Sefrankizi, he consistently portrayed men shaped by trauma, silence, and internal struggle. His characters are rarely loud, yet always powerful, defined by what they withhold as much as what they express. Engin's approach to acting reflects a deeply intentional mindset. He gravitates towards scripts that explore moral conflict, psychological weight, and human vulnerability. This selective process has allowed him to maintain artistic credibility while remaining one of the most respected leading actors in the industry. Off-screen, Engin's public image is defined by privacy and restraint. He avoids unnecessary exposure, rarely engages in spectacle, and lets his work speak for itself. While he is associated with major international brands and high-profile productions, he remains selective and understated in his public appearances. His lifestyle mirrors that philosophy. He values solitude, structure, and balance, prioritizing mental clarity and personal growth over constant visibility. This grounded approach has helped him sustain consistency in an industry driven by constant attention. Engin's influence extends far beyond Turkey. His series continue to reach global audiences through international broadcasts and streaming platforms, earning him a devoted fan base across Europe, the Middle East, and Latin America. His estimated net worth reflects long-term success built through acting, endorsements, and international recognition, achieved steadily rather than aggressively. What truly sets him apart is restraint. Engin Akyürek doesn't rely on spectacle or excess emotion. He builds performances from silence, pauses, and internal conflict, trusting the audience to feel rather than be told. That discipline has become his signature. As of 2026, Engin Akyürek stands not only as a leading actor, but as a symbol of artistic integrity in modern Turkish television. His career is defined by depth, patience, and evolution, proving that longevity is built through substance, not noise. That wraps up today's feature. If you enjoyed this content, like the video and subscribe to Celebrity Fandom for more in-depth celebrity stories. Thanks for watching, and see you in the next one.